This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creeds. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream. My 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted. Every hill and mountain shall be made low, the rough places will be made plain, and the crooked places will be made straight, and the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together.
My dream is to be like Martin Luther King and just change everything, like make it how everyone would benefit for a better world.
For a number of years, the Negro passengers on the city bus lines of Montgomery have been humiliated, intimidated, and faced threats on this bus line. Just the other day, one of the fine citizens of our community, Mrs. Rosa Parks, was arrested because she refused to give up her seat for a white passenger. Mrs. Rosa Parks was arrested and taken down to jail, taken from the bus, just because she refused to give up her seat. At present, we are in the midst of a protest. 90% at least of the regular Negro bus passengers are staying off the buses, and we plan to continue until something is done.
The end of segregation on the buses became the goal of King and his followers. Carpools were formed throughout the city to take Negroes to and from work, while others walked rather than ride segregated buses. For the first time, an entire Negro community organized to combat the system that denied them full citizenship. As the boycott continued, King's home was bombed by terrorists. But these tactics failed to frighten King or the Negro community into submission.
We cannot in clear conscience turn back in our struggle for justice.
Martin Luther King stood for tolerance and equality among the races.
Perseverance.
He stood for equal rights for all people.
Oh boy, loaded question. Martin Luther King Jr. stood for many things. He was, he believed in obviously diversity, but he believed in a way of creating equality for all types of people. And he led this in a way that was not polarizing, in a way that he preached peace, and doing it in a meaningful manner, getting the point across, yet doing it in a civil way. And I think that's something we can learn today in terms of our civil discourse about political issues and about issues that a lot of people care about and they're close to our hearts, and that's fine and that's good, but we tend to get angry and lash out at people instead of using what Martin Luther King Jr. used, which was a peaceful way of protesting, a peaceful way of getting what you believe out there. And I think that's one thing that we miss about MLK is his attitude towards what he did. He respected even those that he disagreed with, and he used his attitude to further his cause instead of allowing his anger and immaturity to get in the way.
We shall overcome. Deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome. No, I join hands so often with students and others behind jail bars singing it. We shall overcome. Sometimes we've had tears in our eyes when we joined together to sing it, but we still decided to sing it. We shall overcome. No, before this victory is won, some will have to get thrown in jail some more, but we shall overcome. Don't worry about us. Before the victory is won, some of us will lose jobs, but we shall overcome. Before the victory is won, even some will have to face physical death. But if physical death is the price that some must pay to free their children from a permanent psychological death, then nothing shall be more redemptive. We shall overcome. Before the victory is won, some will be misunderstood and called bad names and dismissed as rabble-rousers and agitators, but we shall overcome. And I'll tell you why. We shall overcome because the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends toward justice. We shall overcome because Carlyle is right. No lie can live forever. We shall overcome because William Cullen Bryant is right. Truth crushed to earth will rise again. We shall overcome because James Russell Lowell is right. Truth forever on the scaffold, wrong forever on the throne. Yet that scaffold sways the future. And behind the dim unknown standeth God within the shadow, keeping watch above his own. We shall overcome because the Bible is right. You shall reap what you sow. We shall overcome. Deep in my heart, I do believe.
I'll just celebrate Martin Luther King, that he had a dream, and hoping that everybody in the world will be work together or be in peace. That was his whole belief.
So what he worked for his entire life is not forgotten.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine.
Oh,
This little light of mine, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
yeah.
This little light of mine,
This little light of mine,
I'm gonna let it shine.
I'm gonna let it shine.
Little light of mine,
Oh,
I'm gonna let it shine.
yeah.
Let it shine.
Shine, 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 shine. Let it shine.
Everywhere I go,
Everywhere I go, yeah.
I'm gonna let it shine. I got to let it shine. Everywhere I go,
Everywhere I go, oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna let it shine.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Everywhere I go, come on and let it. I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine.
Down the road,
All down the road. Come on and go with me. I'm gonna let it shine.
oh, down the road.
All down
start off with judging people by their character, by the content of the character, instead of judging for the skin color, background, their sex. They can be male or female. I would judge based on that. I would judge based on the content of character. That's what Dr. King taught us. And also to treat others with the respect that they deserve, regardless of who they are.
I will serve and show respect to others for their unique characteristics.